Okay, here we are at Rockler, and we're looking at their knife kits. Here's a custom folding knife kit, a small one, $16.95. Their semi-Skinner knife kit is missing right now, but here's a more interesting one for people thinking more like bushcraft. This is $20.95. This is your standard drop point knife. It's 3 3/4 inch blade. It got custom fitted leather sheath. It's got aluminum pins. Complete assembly instructions inside. It's made by Sarge Quality Knives. I can't tell the thickness of the knife, but it looks pretty decently thick. But for 20 bucks, and then the idea is you would buy your handling material for it here too, which seems like it goes anywhere from, they got one as low as $5. Let's see what material it says, if it says on it.
I thought they were both buttered up now. Yeah, the other ones do.
Curly Western Maple. You could put maple on it, or you could go, let's get the most expensive one. Oh, I like this darker color better. You could go to this rich, it almost looks like mahogany, Cocobolo knife scale, Cocobolo. I have no idea what that means. Let's look at this one. This one is Zercoat knife scale. Huh. Wonder if those are composite materials or real wood. I'm not sure. Huh, strange. But anyway, there you go. They've got a strobe kit, knife strobe, only $13.99. That's pretty good. And then of course they've got the whole host of carving knives and things either, but we're just looking at the bushcraft. But I'm getting the custom knife kit for $20, and then I'm getting some walnut, Claro walnut knife scales to go on it. This should be fun. Of course, I assume all I have to do is get some epoxy to seal this on real tight and shape the handles, and I'll have a interesting knife to use. So here's the little knife kit when I opened it. We've got the knife blank, or it's finished. I mean, I say blank, but it's all sharpened and everything. We have the pins. We have the leather case. It's interesting. It's got the centerpiece in it. I was watching someone make a knife in the case, and they made a big deal about putting the centerpiece in. And I know nothing about leatherworking and casings, but sure enough, here it is. That helps prevent the knife from getting to where the stitches are. Okay, then it came with a single sheet of instructions. It mentions the absolute must material is, of course, you need some handle material. I could have used, I never thought, I've got plenty of stuff around. I could have used lilac or something, but I saw this and I was seduced by it, this wood. And so it comes with this single sheet of instructions. The must-have material is a 5/32 drill, because you've got to, you've got to drill holes in the wood, and then you have to be able to insert the pins in. So the sizing is very critical. Then they mention that you could use drill press for that, or hand drill. Vice grips or clamps, glue, epoxy, or Gorilla Glue. I've got Gorilla Glue. Then they talk about sandpaper 150, 220, 400, palm sander or belt sander, a saw, coping saw, and those are all to do with shaping the handle, and then sanding the handle to get the final finish, and then sealing it or oiling it. I have a Dremel tool, so that's probably what I will use for the some of the shaping. I'll try my regular carving knife too for some of it. But basically you drill the holes like that, then you would flip it over with it. This is going to be clamped to it, and put it with the other set and drill the holes again on that same piece, but at this time you go all the way through. Then you would glue it and put the pins in, and then you do the shaping. So that's what I'm going to be doing with it. And you will see the results. This is a good size thickness too. I couldn't tell how thick this was, but you can see it's pretty thick. I like the idea of the way the handle is with that notch in it for your finger. And of course when I carve the wood, it will follow this shape. And I can make it how thick I want and customize it a little bit to my grip, I guess. I like this dark wood. I think if I put some type of oil on here, this will look really good when I get done.